Welcome to Outboard Motorbike. There she sits. And a new project for today. A pair of handlebars. The original Suzuki setup was this sort of slightly weird thing that clamps onto the, or bolts onto the triple clamp and ends up like that. But as you'll see in a moment, sitting where we'll be sitting, the original Suzuki bars would be just about ideal for pretending you're Bert Munro on the salt flats in Bonneville. If you actually want to go around the corner or over in the block, you probably want them back here somewhere, so we'll set about doing that. As you can see, I've had the oxy torch the sand out again. That funny looking piece of tube, it's a pair of handlebars. Or will be. Moving along here with the handlebar project, I made up that little piece, which is similar to something I've made before, so I don't need to explain how it was made, but that fits over here where the old Suzuki handlebar used to go. Thank you. And this, when we get it in the right place, we'll get welded to it. And we'll go from there. And there it is, trimmed and tacked in place. That's just far enough that you can reach it from the seat. And where it's sitting is just a hand grip's worth of clearance to the tank on full lock. Which is all very well. Now we need to make the other side exactly the same. So handlebar jig wise, to save trying to make the handlebars on the bike, top triple clamps and a couple of bits of pipe turned down to the fork diameter, one there, one here, means that can go on there, like I bought one, and we can match them. Okay, jig time. There's our top triple clamp, ended up turning it upside down with our bushes run through it and our handlebar end bushes, clamp bushes fitted on top. Mounted on, bolted to a lump of 12mm plate that lives on my bench. It's been used for jigging everything. And down here we've got a centre line. That's the one handlebar we just positioned, lined up where it was on the bike, I reckon. And underneath it is its shadow along there, I promise. And by marking that out symmetrically over here, we can hopefully produce the same thing on the other side. And to get it at the right height, we've got some suitable wooden shims. And we swap them over to the other side, we should be able to reproduce the same thing over there and produce a symmetrical pair of handlebars. And there's our lump of wood flipped over to the other side. The other handlebar ready to be tacked in place. Okay, tacked in place and with the blocks removed, if I check it against my marking out on the lump of plate, it's within a mil or so of being symmetrical on the right height, and I don't think I'll get any better. I would normally, something like this, take it off and check it on the bike, but if I take it off and check it on the bike, I have to reset it up anyway, so I'm not really checking anything. So I'll blaze on. The next step is to locate these to each other with a bit of bar across here, which also brings in the option I could have had of actually making this all one bar and having two bits going down at the front, but that's a bit too much on the sort of easy rider chopper side of things, which is not the genre we're chasing, so we'll carry on with plan A. There's a pair of handlebars sitting on our jig. Should be okay. They lay down more than this because their forks are on an angle. But if they're like that, they might swivel on the posts, and they're also possibly a bit wobbly, so I'm going to pop a bit of tube in there between the two sides to make it sort of an H arrangement and that'll be stiff enough, I'm sure, because I've done it before. Well, there's a pair of handlebars, all welded together with a cross brace. Go and see if they fit on the bike. So here they are on the bike. Of course they fit, but look a bit daggy, but that's because it's a daggy bike. But they put the grips back in the right place. They're a bit wide at the moment. I can chop a bit off the ends. And there is the tank on full lock. Just need a trip to the platers, and when they're chromed they'll look like they came from a shop or something. All good, job done.